Okay.
Get yourself a nice little plate, and you can pour out all the treats you want. And you can snack away during the show.
What if I do that?
I mean, that's not bad. Do you like them?
No, but I'm hungry.
Timothy, I saw your question on Twitter. I will address it on the show. I saw the tweet and I forgot to reply. And I was thinking about it today. I was like, I gotta talk to that guy. So I gotta talk to you. That's right, Billy. I'm back and I want you.
What?
Huh?
Was that the Home Alone guy?
Come again?
Was that the Home Alone guy?
No, it's from the G.I. Joe PSAs that somebody dubbed over a million years ago.
I'm a computer.
Hey, kid. I'm a computer.
How was Fortnite?
That's enough. We gotta start the show. I can't talk about Fortnite.
Are you a Rust Lord?
How dare you! All right. 3, 2, 1. Go Nintendo Podcast, Webisode 664, the Scatterbug Podcast. Yeah, get that nice peanut buttery mouth to read us that Pokemon, Mom Brain. Mom Brain, welcome back.
Thank you.
It's
Missed
nice
you
to have
guys
you.
last week.
I don't know that you did, but it's nice to have you.
I missed you guys last week. I was out doing crap I really didn't want to do.
Oh, yeah, work stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're here now. And you get to do your favorite thing. Read us the Pokemon. Eat, yes. Eat food that you don't like the taste of.
I mean, I don't dislike it. I just,
Daniel, we're going in July, right? We're going to North Carolina in July?
Yeah, man. We'll come see those cats of yours.
He says, I would be jealous, so I'm sure you would be jealous as well. He says it's nice in Nag's Head right now.
Of course it is. Well, it's actually nice where we are right now.
Giant Reggie, it's work for me. Not really work for Mom Brain.
What?
But
Here?
I mean, it isn't really work for me. I do it for work for the site, yes, but podcast is fun.
I do work for the podcast. I get the music section together and I do the Pokemon.
I know, but you're not getting paid for it.
I kind of am. I mean,
kind of, sure. What's mine is yours. Right?
Fine. I'll remember that. Give me back my tax return, all of it.
We only have one bank account.
Yeah. Well, I get to spend it all however I see fit.
Well, then snacks it is. Snacks and unicorns.
I'd get myself a new pair of running
All
shoes.
the Twin Peaks merchandise I can find.
Yeah, I would. I'd probably get the cool Diane shirt.
Mom Brain, please. Scatterbug.
My birthday's coming. Scatterbug is a small black insectoid Pokemon with a large head that takes up most of its body. The head is bisected by a line that runs from the forehead to the mouth.
Old school.
Check these out.
No one can see that. Do you have it? You have no. You have no spatial awareness.
I have enough to get by.
Barely.
Well, look at my legs. Do you see this? Look.
I mean,
look at all these bruises.
I can see it. No one here can see that.
Check out them bruises.
It's too white.
Yeah, they are.
Sausage casing.
A line that runs from the forehead to the mouth where it splits off. It has large khaki-colored eyes with square black pupils and no visible sclera. We should go to Harmon tonight. One tooth pokes out of its small mouth, and there are 3 white hairs on top of its head. Scatterbug has a 3-segmented abdomen with 2 small nubby legs on each segment. A white ruff of fur runs around its neck, and there is a large beige spot on its rear. I have a large spot on my rear.
Sure. I wouldn't say it's large. I mean, I don't know. What? You do? I don't know.
I got a freckle on my rear.
Oh, okay.
If threatened by a bird Pokemon, it can spew a powder that paralyzes on contact. The powder covering its body regulates its temperature, allowing it to adapt to any climate. Scatterbug is number 664. It's a bug-type Pokemon. Its abilities include Shield Dust or Compound
Happy
Eyes.
Cinco de Mayo. That's the Mexican beep song, I think.
Oh my god.
I'm sure
And its
me
hidden
saying
ability,
that will offend someone.
It's hidden. Isn't that what it's called though, the song? Or no?
No, it's like, well, I think the band's name is like El Sonadito. I don't know what the name of the song is. I'll look it up.
And its hidden ability is Friend Guard. It's 50-50 male to female ratio, foot tall, 5 pounds. And that's really all you need to know. What if it's Kirby out there and he's like, come on, guys, let's go.
I think it might have been him.
And we're just like, we're going to go somewhere.
All right. No, the name of the song is El Sonadito. What is someone who speaks Spanish, what does El Sonadito mean?
Isn't that like little?
What, because of the ito?
Right.
Well, yeah, then what's sonid?
The little beep?
Oh,
I really hope it's the little beep song.
It's El Sonadito by Hechizeros Band. Hechizeros Band.
Thank you.
Sorry, guys, that was my car.
It was you.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I never do.
It's all right. It's all right.
We thought it was you being like, come on, let's go somewhere cool. Get in.
Axel says, I'm Mexican. The little sound. I don't know if he's telling the truth or not, but I really hope it's that.
Like sonar, like sound. God. Yeah.
I shaved my beard off, just so you know.
Is that why you're like hiding?
Oh, look at little baby Kirby.
Was it one of those ones where you went to shave and you screwed something up and you're like, I'll just get rid of it?
No, I actually wanted to do it this time.
Nice and cool.
Yeah, we're getting to warmer weather. Got to get rid of the facial hair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this time it was actually very liberating. Usually I feel like traumatized after shaving
But
my
not
beard
now.
off.
Well, I felt amazing this week because I did something that I can't tell you the last time I did it. I
Showered.
brushed my beard.
Oh.
I don't know why.
Which is why I
just
had to vacuum.
I just felt like I had to brush it, and I was like, wow, feels great.
Wow.
I'm not going to do it all the time. It's just, I don't know. I got out of the shower, and I was like, I feel like I need to brush it.
Wait, you brushed it after?
After what?
After your shower?
Is that weird?
Well, did you wait for the hair to dry?
Yeah, you shouldn't brush wet hair.
I mean, like I dried it with a towel, and then I brushed it. I wasn't like
So-
soaking wet.
I don't brush my hair ever, except with a special brush when I'm in the shower and my hair is loaded with conditioner, because otherwise it gets huge.
Should you not brush your hair right out of the shower?
You're not supposed to.
I think you're supposed to use a comb if the hair is still wet.
Mhm.
That's what they recommend.
Or if you're going to brush it because it's knotted, you got to do it wet with lots of conditioner so there's like slip. It like damages the hair.
I did not know.
You're also not supposed to use hot water on your hair.
Well, what do you do in the shower? Turn on cold water at the
Well,
end?
I can't wash my hair standing up straight. Like with my hair, like in the shower, I have to flip my head over and wash it in the stream.
Okay.
So I make it cool.
Do you really?
Mm-hmm.
Like cold or cool? Still warm?
It's cool.
Lukewarm?
Yeah,
And you know how I feel about
I do know.
the temperature of my
say,
shower.
Yeah, they say you shouldn't use like super hot water on your hair, just because it like.
Well, that's it. Look,
strips the oil.
mine fell out. I used
It's down.
the water was too hot. That's all there is to it. Now I know.
Yeah.
Hello,
Could have been
Ryan.
Any number of factors.
And Giant Reggie and Agent Iron Cat and Robert Bear and Rachel and all 41 review
Rachel.
and Cercer and Axel. Oh, by the way, we don't say special hello to Rachel just because we like Rachel. We know Rachel in real life. That's why we say hello.
That's what I was saying.
Well, I mean, we like her.
Yeah, we like her too, I guess. But hello, Matt and Regnilla and Caramel Kitte and Magitrupa and Daniel Friedman and Dre Gamer and Turquoise Gold Scraper and Timothy Honeygut and Swedish Galaxy 94 Honeygut.
Did he used to have like another
Nintendo.
screen name? He was Nintendo.
And ZX Billy and
I feel like, you know, when you like
Purin or Purin.
drink too much like crappy
Milk.
sweet wine and you get that funny stomach feeling, I feel like that should
Well,
be
like
called
Moscato.
honey gut. Yeah. Or like cheap champagne or
That's the only kind I've ever had. I'm
or-
pretty sure.
yeah, like
Maybe that's probably why I hate champagne. Because I only drink the crappy kind.
Hi, Roth.
I like
Oh,
special
Ryan
events.
says this is all new to me. Are you talking about the podcast? Is it all new to you? Did I say hello to Robert Bear? If I missed you, I'm sorry. And Ryan, if this is your first live podcast or your first time watching or listening to our podcast in general, thanks for joining us.
And we wouldn't hate you if you never did it again.
Timothy Honeycutt says, "Honeygut, I love it." So
Honeygut, like,
perfect segue here. Oh, Ryan was talking about washing hair being new to him. Yeah, I don't
do it very often.
Speaking of Timothy, he asked me a question on Twitter. And I don't remember if we talked about this on the podcast or not. Did we talk about Pop-tarts and butter on the podcast?
I remember somebody in the chat.
Had to be Timothy.
Oh, maybe. It could have been multiple people.
I think it was him.
Hello, DNT.
But somebody was talking about putting butter on Pop-tarts.
Yeah, he asked.
And we were talking about.
He asked me to do it, and I told him I'd try it, and I will. I just didn't think we had the right.
Oh yeah, we were trying to decide which Pop-tart would taste best with
What are the logistics? It's got to be a toasted
Pop-tart. I know. Hold on. I have a question, Timothy. What type of butter am I using? Just salted or unsalted? Which one am I using?
Oh, can you use a cookie butter or?
I think cookie butter would be cheating.
Cookie butter is not really butter.
I think you've got to do regular butter.
Although cookie butter would probably be good on the right Pop-tart.
And I feel like you should do salted.
Unlike the cinnamon sugar.
Unsalted would just be I
generally just.
It doesn't sound appetizing either way, but I am going to try.
Would you prefer the Earth Balance one over actual dairy butter?
Timothy says cherry flavored and butter, salted butter. There you go. So cherry and salted butter Pop-tart. What one do we have cherry upstairs?
I think there's one open though. You opened it.
No, I don't think it's open.
Mm-hmm. I made them for you the other morning. I think I used the last sealed pack.
If it was open, it could have been made a couple of weeks ago.
I think there might be one up there, and we have salted butter, right?
Well, yeah, but it's gonna be stale.
Butter. No, butter doesn't.
The butter. Yeah, right. I don't care if a Pop-tart's stale. It's a big deal. Hello, Colma. Colma says I have the strawberry milkshake Pop-tarts.
I didn't know those existed.
I didn't know those existed either, and I want to try them.
Somebody's more hardcore than you.
Here you go. Here you go. Colma says,
"Stop it! It's not root beer. Shut up."
They are okay.
Oh.
Then are slightly more okay when frozen. A frozen Pop-tart fan.
That's one of my jams, man. Especially at the beach.
Frozen Pop-tart at the beach. I've never thought of that.
God, it's so good.
Do you rest it on your body while it's cooking under the sun?
No, you just take it out of the freezer.
No, that's weird. No. I don't know. I've never had a frozen Pop-tart. Am I missing out?
Really? I can't believe
Here's
in this
the test.
house.
Frozen Pop-tart versus buttered Pop-tart. Which one is going to be better? Yes.
Probably because they don't last long enough.
Can I eat it? No. So I was thinking about the podcast, this thing that we're doing
right now,
and I was like, man,
what a crappy
I was thinking about how I really want to up the presentation.
Okay.
Looks like we're out, Kirby.
Yeah.
I was like, we haven't had the last big thing we did for the podcast as far as presentation wise was go live with it. And that was a while ago. So now
this morning, as I was getting needles in my foot, I was thinking about how we could redo this room for cooler podness.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about equipment. I want
we got that nice
a couple cameras
to paint with.
A couple cameras, and then have the switch so I could be just boop, boop, when people are talking, I switch between views. That'd be great. Maybe
Can we get those microphones to hook around your neck like Tim and Eric get?
Yeah, maybe direct feed, so I could switch to that third virtual camera to show footage of whatever we're talking about or something like that. It'd be a lot to do for
we need someone to come set
me.
That up.
It would. I could try it. I'd love to do it, but I think just like on Stern's show, he has Fred for sound effects and all that other stuff.
We are at Stern level.
He has Fred for all that other stuff. and Fred handles that, and Fred doesn't talk too much on the show.
Do you want me to be your friend?
No, we just need a Fred. No, like I said, I try it myself.
Well,
I've been looking at how I want to do things and how to get them accomplished, but I haven't been looking at how much it's actually going to cost. But it's definitely something I'm considering. I think that'd be fun, especially since we're doing it on YouTube, and instead of me like reaching out and moving the camera and all that stuff, I think it'd make a lot more sense. And also on top of that, I think a new laptop would make a lot of sense too. So I could use a new laptop to just record the show and relegate the old laptop to controlling all that other stuff. That would be great. But these are just ideas I had, but I've really been thinking about it a lot. Maybe something technically along the lines of, if you watch the H3 podcast, something like that would be nice. I don't think there's anything like overly fancy there. They're not super complicated, just, a couple camera angles. Obviously they have nice microphones. I think we could do something like that. I just need to price it out and figure out how to get it done, because I like the technical aspects of it. Ryan says Baba Booey. The technical aspects of it, I don't know off the top of my head. I know some of it, but I need to read more and figure it all out. So I don't know like what I need, soundboard and controls and all that stuff. But I think it could be done. I just don't want to be, one of those shows where everybody's got to wear like headphones and all that stuff.
And do a shout out to the sponsors.
Yeah, like who's Audible and Dollar Shave Club. They're a big sponsor, stuff like that. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But I wanted to let you know I'm seriously thinking about that stuff. Because I paid taxes and I'm in debt. So I'm like, let's add more debt. But it's important. We haven't done anything like that in a while. I think it'll be fun. Yes, Giant Reggie, and bringing back the soundboard is something I also thought of. I love the soundboard. I mean,
I was able to track it down online.
Yes, I just, whoever is doing it is like out of the show because they're listening for when they hit stuff.
This as an excuse.
Robert Bear says H3 podcast is my second favorite next to GoNintendo.
Oh,
See how I said second favorite? I love you guys. But I love the way you guys do this. Change nothing. It's perfect, just like Mom Brain. Oh, isn't that nice? Mom Brain, you want to talk about your shirt? Your fancy shirt? Is this the first time you're wearing it on a podcast?
This is my new favorite shirt.
Colma says bring back Bebot.
Well, we do have Bebot a little bit. This is my new favorite shirt. If you can see it and you're a wrestling fan, then you'll know that it's a Finn Balor shirt. But better than that, it's Balor Club for everyone, supporting our LGBTQ family, because...
Well, actually, it's just supporting everyone.
Yes, but the money that you spent on the shirt, a portion of that money goes to GLAAD, which is pretty cool. So, in this house, we love all kinds of people. And
but not the cat.
That's what it said on the sign.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. The sign does say that.
And
do you know Bebot is $2? Ryan says too sweet. Ryan knows what's going on.
So that's the deal. I would like 5 minutes alone in a room with Finn Balor, and I support.
Tell him I like it.
I support the cause.
Deontay says Finn is the bee's knees.
He is the bee's knees. Actually, for a minute I thought that was me.
I would have done it on the iPad, but I'm not paying $2 here. I already have it on my phone.
Sorry, everyone. The other day I had a piece of rock tape on my heel that was also rainbow, and I was wearing my Finn Balor shirt, and I had some pride, I'll tell you.
Man, they've gotten some major updates on Bebot since I used it last.
Friends, I apologize if you can smell my feet. I just took my slippers off.
All right, so...
I don't think they can smell your feet.
But you guys probably can.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Well.
Is that true, Robert? I did not know that. To tell you the truth, hello, Steel Diver. I was worried. Yes, you're right. I don't watch slash. Is that in the house?
What?
No, right?
No.
That bee.
Uh-uh.
The bee bit my bottom.
And now my
Now
bottom's big.
I don't watch or listen to too many podcasts. I've just been getting into the H3 podcast because I'm a fan of their videos in general, but they don't put out as many videos as they used to. They've talked about how they're not putting out as many as they used to just because they're trying to not feel the pressure of putting out stuff all, and staying in the algorithm and all that. It's something I don't worry about on our YouTube channel at all because I'm like, I don't want to force anything. I want to do videos when I have something to talk about, when there is something to talk about, or when I have an idea to share. I don't want to be like, oh my God, it's Friday, I have to get a video up. I feel like that ruins creativity. And I think that's why they're doing their podcast H3H3 because it's a way to get content out there, and it's something they actually like doing, and it's just very laid back atmosphere. So I've been listening to that while I'm working, and I have been enjoying it. So Robert, I've talked to him a little bit just on Twitter and stuff. We follow each other, but I haven't had any at-length discussions with him. I don't know, maybe something can happen later. No, not even. Okay. I wish. Why does Mom Brain look so mad? Is everything okay? Says Steel Diver.
I'm not mad.
Mad all.
Did I look mad?
No,
she says, "Why does Mom Brain?" Or he says,
"You look like you were concentrating."
And actually, he said, "Why does Mountain look so bad?" And then corrected it to Mom Brain.
I'm an absolute unit.
Absolute unit.
Mount Brain.
Yeah.
All right, let's do.
Come on, climb up Mount Brain.
Let's do some news.
Right.
Mother Brain in the chat says, "I'm fine, thank you."
Glad to hear it.
So, first things first. There wasn't too much as far as top stories go this week. Hello, Omar. That's because she's Mom Brain. The mom part is mad, says Omar. Yes, moms are mad. Everybody knows that. Not your mom, Kirby. Your mom's so nice.
Your mom's.
Super Mario Odyssey.
Mad anymore.
don't have time for it. No time to
Too
be mad.
tired.
Super Mario Odyssey had an update recently, and that has been data mined to reveal some new information about the game. So if you don't want spoilers, I suggest you skip ahead by a couple minutes. I don't think it's anything crazy, but some new costumes were discovered in the game. And last time we saw new costumes discovered, we didn't know that new costumes were going to be distributed for the game. But obviously some of them have been distributed since then. Shut up. And now we have another lineup of costumes. So again, here's your second warning. If you don't want some costumes spoiled, skip ahead by a couple minutes. I will give you a second. All right, let us begin. The batting helmet, the conductor wig, the racing helmet, the Santa hat, the Satellaview helmet, the zombie headwear, the Harriet hat. Harriet.
Sweet Harriet.
That was for you.
Thank you.
The Rango hat, based off of everybody's favorite Johnny Depp movie.
Rango Unchained?
Rango hat, a near-perfect replica of Rango's hat, except for the awesome saw blades and trampoline capabilities. Hi. There's also the Spewart hat.
Spewart?
Get back here, Spewart! That's some enemy, I'm sure. I don't know.
Spewart!
This is what it says. A hat you should definitely wash thoroughly before wearing, giving Spewart's hobbies.
Yeah. And
the topper hat.
It's covered in barf.
No, that's the topper hat for Topper Harley from
Hot Shots.
Hello, Mark D. Payne. Hello, 1GWX. Thanks for joining us. So there you go. And obviously there's suits or uniforms or outfits to go along with all of those. So, like I said, stuff that Nintendo hasn't announced yet, but not anything that is like, oh my God, I can't believe this is so big of a spoiler. Poots has a top-rated comment and says, how can we be living in this day and age and still get these leaks through data mining? I know that people like to joke about Nintendo being stuck in the past, but come on, this is ridiculous. How can you leave any form of hint at DLC in a game and not expect someone to find it? It's just silly at this point. They have to just not care. They're either just being legitimately stupid or just don't care. Well, to tell you the truth, what it probably is is they look at it. Oh, I was disconnected completely. They look at it as we know people are going to sift through this data no matter what. We know people are going to find stuff. It's not like this is crazy over-the-top DLC or anything really, really nuts. So a small portion of the fan base, a small portion of the 10 million people that own this game are going to get some potential or get some information on content that's coming to the game later. So I don't think they're too worried about it. Like, we didn't know about the Octo expansion before it came out. We may have gotten a few tidbits here or there, but we had no idea, like, the Octo expansion was in the works. That was a surprise. So when Nintendo wants to really go out of their way to hide that stuff, it seems they're capable of doing that. Or data miners just didn't find that content. But yeah, I don't think Nintendo worries about it too much. Because it is a game that's out as well. So, you know, they're more worried about protecting data on games that haven't been announced to the public or released yet. That's just my 2 cents, though. What's going on over here?
What,
Weird head.
On your scalp?
My scalp, on my scalp. So hopefully that didn't spoil too much for you. Like I said, I don't think that leak is too big of a deal as far as like, oh, you've ruined the game. But to each their own. There's this guy.
What's his name?
I don't know what his name is.
Oh.
I don't know if they said his name. Well, he had a Switch. Emphasis on had. He was using the Nyko.
He didn't listen to his mom.
She took it away.
Didn't keep his room clean.
That's it.
And now it's gone. Learn your lesson.
He had a Nyko Switch dock, which is a third-party dock, obviously.
And
one of
he
those.
always made the guest play it. And like his mom threatened him. The guest will never want to come back again if you don't give him.
Mom, when they're here, they got to use the Mad Cat's dock.
No. When you have a guest over, you have to be a good host and you have to give him the good controller.
Hello, Mr. B. So yeah, he used this Nyko dock and his Switch got bricked or borked, whatever you want to call it. And
Is that a real thing?
Borked? Something got borked? Yeah. I mean, people say bricked, but borked is a real thing. Yeah.
So
did they start saying that because somebody misspelled brick?
I don't know why they.
So give me something besides a system that could be borked.
Mark D. Payne, I see your question. I see you the first time you asked it. I will answer it later. Oh, I'm on the ball. What do you mean anything can be borked? The mower was borked when the battery was dead.
Okay. So borked is just broken?
It's like
or a part's missing.
It's like effed. It's just another word. It's not
so,
like it's not like something would specifically be borked.
Well, but bricked. I mean, bricked isn't.
Bricked is specific. Yes.
Right.
Borked
so that's why I was.
Well, I mean, even bricked isn't. Usually, it's related to electronic devices. But
so did I unbork the lawnmower when
Hello,
I replaced
Drew.
the battery?
Yeah, you unborked it.
God, why are we not using that?
I mean,
how come you didn't tell me about being borked?
I didn't know that you didn't know. Like I
gotta go see the gynecologist. My vag is borked.
I gotta go to a chiropractor. My back is borked.
Yeah.
Mom brain, do you have to go to the gynecologist if you have bork lips?
Oh, my bork lips are killing
me.
See, now you can use that word all you want.
Can I use it at school? It's not like a swear word, right?
Why are you asking these questions
like
on purpose? You know it's not a...
I mean, but the connotation is like clean. Right? Like if I said like,
dude,
that handwriting is borked. We got to work on that.
It's a made-up word.
Well, but there's plenty of made-up words that are like really inappropriate.
Like what?
I can't think of one right now. Well, I mean, like hot as balls. Like it's not really a swear, but you wouldn't say that in front of kids.
That's related to genitals.
Right, but like maybe you were in a ball pit once and it was hot in there, and that's what you thought it meant. Or they're thinking like great balls of fire, and so they're thinking like, oh well, that's hot, and like
borked has no sexual connotation or curse word connotation to it.
Okay, all right, so I can use it.
I'm borked, not porked. Borked.
I know.
I'm still left.
Well,
the hot ball pit.
Well, I'd buy that for $1.
It's hot, isn't it?
Reginilla says Mom brain is borked. Yeah, you're fine to say it. Anyway, This guy's Switch was borked because of this Nyko dock, and this is something that's happened to a lot of people. And this guy was just like, you know what? Yeah, we're saying Bjork, Mother Brain. We're talking about Bjork, everybody's favorite. She's Icelandic. Right? Icelandic musician. Man, now
this podcast is borked.
No, there's a Bjork song that I used to listen to all the time, and I'm trying to remember the name of it, and it's escaping me. Anyway, this guy's Switch.
Was it Army of Me?
No, doesn't sound familiar. This guy's Switch is dead. It's because of the Nyko dock, and he is, or has already started a class action lawsuit against Nyko. So he's filed a class action lawsuit, and you know what that means. You're part of that class if you have the Nyko dock. So potentially you could get in on this. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know how far it's going to go. I don't know if it's already dead in the water or if it's going to really take off. The lawsuit says that unbeknownst to customers, the Nyko portable docking kits for Nintendo Switch are prone to causing numerous problems to the devices that they are intended to support. And I have been covering this for a while. And yes, it seems like a lot of people have had issue with the Nyko dock specifically. I know there's been some issues with other docks, but nowhere near the scale of the Nyko dock. Now, I don't know if that just means more people bought the Nyko dock, so more people are talking about the issues with it. But if somebody asked me, what's the dock causing all the problems with the Switch, I'd say you're probably talking about the Nyko dock. So we'll see where this lawsuit goes. I'm sure Nyko's not too happy about it. I've honestly been very surprised with how Nyko has handled things. I thought they would have taken it off the shelves or done a recall of some sort. But they have not. So this is what happens, I guess. First comment comes from... that's a reply. All right, I'll read it. Hi, Lar has a top-rated comment, and he says, Nyko says it's Nintendo's fault for not being full USB-C spec compliant. Well then, why would you make your device fully spec compliant when you know the thing you're making is not, and making it for is not? If you have to use the same specs that Nintendo does, that's what you do. It's not like the dock can be used for any other piece of hardware out there. It's a product made for another specific product only. Therefore, to my mind, this falls squarely on Nyko for purposefully making a product.
You really borked that one, huh?
That is not compatible with the Switch. I mean, that is one way of looking at it. Mark Payne, I said I saw your question, and I will answer it later. I promise. I promise I see your question. Yeah, I mean, the way he puts it there, I think makes a lot of sense. That's probably why it's a top-rated comment. It makes sense to me. So we're gonna see what Nyko does. I don't know that they've had an official response yet, but I can tell you they're probably not too happy about it. They're probably hoping oh, let's just be quiet and hope this blows over, but that has not been the case.
Vitamins.
Your WWE vitamins?
I don't have WWE vitamins presently because I didn't know about them until a couple days ago. And I won't buy them for you because you refuse to take the gummy vitamins that I bought for you from Costco.
Well, if they looked like WWE superstars, it would be a different story. Wow. This lady. Well, Mark, I'll answer your question now since Mom Brain is leaving. He says, what do you think we will get at this year's E3? Smash Brothers. I've heard a rumor of something. Thanks, Steel Diver. I heard a rumor. I can't talk about it. Something exciting. How about that? You know what I think we're gonna see? I think we're gonna see third parties be like, "Hey, baby, here's."
It wasn't this song, was it? This is older, I think.
No. I think we're going to see a lot of third-party stuff. That's what I was going to say. Third-party surprises. Third-party really getting on board with the system. That's my answer. God. I can hear it. Oh, I can hear the chorus, but I can't hear what she's saying. Oh, it's going to drive me nuts. I used to listen to it on loop.
Do you remember when it came out?
No, I would guess. Just because when I was listening to it doesn't mean it was new then, but I remember listening to it like when we were at RVCC. I listened to it a lot then. So maybe it has the word eternity in it. The chorus has eternity.
I wouldn't know. You don't know like the album.
Oh no! Oh heavens no! No, it was one of those things like I downloaded randomly by accident on like Kazaa or LimeWire or something like that. Yeah, okay. And I was like, "What is this?" I remember it came with like Painted Black. I was downloading Painted Black, and that guy had one other thing, and I was like, "Oh, I'll see what this is."
I still have Morrissey songs that I got off of like Kazaa on my original iPod Touch.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Pretty sweet.
Wow.
With like one of them was like from like a radio.
They probably still have the viruses.
Yeah, probably. An original iPod Touch.
I see you, Neo WDX.
Using it recently.
I still have my classic. It's like 10 years old now, and the battery does not last very long.
So I have like a thing for my car is like hardwired with the attachment for the iPod Touch. So
I wish I had that.
It lasted forever. It's a beautiful thing.
I wish I had that in my car.
You know what? I gotta go. See you.
Bye, Mom
Brain. What are you doing?
Why are you going into the furnace?
What are you doing?
I was just gonna swap a little laundry.
The whole thing, like, if you go to the post on the site today, I was like, "Mom Brain's back, everybody. She's here."
All right, well, here she is. Who's gonna do my laundry?
Does it have to get done right now?
It does.
Oh man, now this damn song's gonna bother
me.
So
look it up.
I'm sorry.
I don't know words. Nice. I don't know words. Maybe truth is in the title.
Oh boy, yeah, that's probably really gonna get you far.
Bjork, truth. I gotta check that real quick, and then I'll have to.
I can check for you.
We should just have Bjork on our podcast. I'm sure that would be an interesting interview.
Yeah, remember her interview on Space Ghost?
Yes.
Space Ghost pretended that they were married.
It's pretty man, cool. Space Ghost interviews are so good. Well, I'll look into that more later. Capcom's E3 2018 page, that's on the official E3 website, states that they are going to have at the show an action-adventure title for the Switch, but they don't say what one it is. Now, they have 5 listings on their E3 page. None of them say the actual names of the games, but this one is specifically for Switch. So that could be something new that is unannounced, or it could be something that we already know about, perhaps Okami HD. So the internet is currently at war with sides debating whether this is going to be something new or something old. I do not know. Yeah, I know. Coma, I've used them before, and they couldn't figure out what song I was talking about. He's telling me to go to the Reddit tip of the tongue. So we shall see. But as much as I would like it to be some brand new exclusive, that would be wonderful. I'm going to guess that this is Okami HD, but why not just say Okami HD then? The game's already announced. We know it's coming. Shillelagh says, Spyborgs 2? I jest. I hope it's a new game. Monster Hunter related would be great. I don't know. I tried Spyborgs a few times, and I really didn't like that game. Like really. And I like a lot of games. I just remember being so mad at it. It made me as mad as Dead to Rights 2, which also made me very mad. So I don't know. Maybe there's a fan out. I'm sure there's got to be a fan out there, Spyborgs, who's like, you know, got Spyborgs posters all over his wall, like fan art and, you know, what do you call them?
Hentai?
Not sure. Hentai. I was thinking more, you know, like stories, sexual stories.
Oh, fan fiction.
Just fan
erotic fan fiction.
Erotic fan fiction. Why couldn't I think?
Is that what you were thinking?
Yeah. Okay. Oh, would you like to read my Spyborg's erotic fan fiction? What is a Spyborg? Let me tell you, they're sexy. Spyborgs is pretty challenging. I like the art style, says Roth. Hello, NWM. Nice to see you. Well, there, Roth said something nice about Spyborgs. Roth,
anybody besides you played Spyborgs?
Roth, you should send us your Spyborgs erotic fan fiction. I would love to give it a read. Moving on, Mom Brain. We can't talk about Spyborgs erotic fan fiction all day. Much to my dismay.
Do you want to talk about how our president says that autism and vaccines are linked, even though they're not 100%?
Whoa! Did we almost just drop an F-bomb there?
Yep.
Switch to Borked.
Can I tell you something?
Can we not get into political conversations on the podcast? Sega has not thought about a future for the Sonic Mania series. So we have the Sonic Mania and then Sonic Mania Plus, which is an enhanced version of Sonic Mania, obviously. But even though the game has sold over 1 million copies, Sega says they have not thought about a future for that, I guess, franchise, brand, whatever you want to call it. This is Sonic series producer Takashi Iizuka, and he says, Sonic Mania feels complete issuing the package version plus. I've not thought about what to do with the series in the future currently. So, hello, Nader. He's working on Sonic Mania Plus content, and he feels like, okay, with that stuff out there, goodbye, Mark. He says, with that stuff getting out there, I feel like Sonic Mania is complete. I feel like this is what I wanted to do with it. This is what Sega wanted to get out there. So we just haven't thought about what's going to happen next. I hope they do more. And here's some really cool news. He goes on to say that Sonic Mania was actually purchased by a lot of younger people because the idea was that the younger generation was going to buy Sonic Forces because they're into that more story-focused, more forceful Sonic. And the older generation would get Mania because of its classic gameplay style. But he says, especially outside Japan, the highest user demographics of digital downloads for Sonic Mania came from grade schoolers. This time we're selling it in a form and price that's easy to obtain. He's talking about Plus. So those who haven't got to play this yet, please kindly get it. I can proudly recommend this to Japanese grade schoolers as well. I really don't think Japan is into Sonic much anymore, which is sad, but not unwarranted. I don't want to say like the last 10 years of Sonic games have been great, because they have not. There have been bright points in there, but it had some rough times. I have not played Sonic Forces yet, so I can't speak to that. I can say Sonic Mania is, in my opinion, one of the best Sonic games we've had in a very long time. There's the Sonic cartoon that's on right now, Sonic Boom, that is doing quite well. Has a few seasons, and it's gotten a lot of praise for some witty writing and stuff like that. The Sonic movie is coming out, so who knows where the franchise is going to go. There could be some big things ahead, but hopefully it includes Sonic Mania 2. That would be great. A Sonic Mania sequel that has all brand new levels without the remix levels. I like the remix levels, but I just want 100% brand new. Hey, Mom Brain.
Yes.
You're the aficionado on the U.S. International Trade Commission, right?
Absolutely.
Did you hear what they're doing with the Switch?
No.
They're taking a closer look at the Switch right now because there's this company, GameVice. And GameVice says that Nintendo has infringed on some patents that they have with the Switch. And GameVice says, hey, ITC, we think you should block Nintendo from selling the Switch here in the States. And the ITC said, okay, we'll look into it. So the ITC is going to look into it.
So you
now,
think they're a little bit busy?
Hi, I'm an F&T Rex. Hello, Zillion.
To be worried about the Switch.
So this kind of thing has happened before with previous Nintendo systems. We've never seen Nintendo systems stop being sold because of this. These decisions always go in the favor of Nintendo. I'm not going to say that's what's going to happen here, but I believe Nintendo also had some issue with GameVice before, and that ended and was taken care of. But now we're on to this. So we're going to see what happens. I'd be shocked if the ITC sides with GameVice. And you can bet if the ITC sides with GameVice, Nintendo is going to jump on that right away. So any disruption in sales of the Switch, I think, are extremely unlikely, and I'm sure I've jinxed them now. But it's something to keep an eye on. You don't know. Something could happen there. But, well, I don't know GameVice all that well. But I've heard things that point to them doing this a lot with other companies, too. So patent stuff, and there's some people or some companies that just make their money off of patent claims and stuff like that. Virtual Faye says, I doubt Nintendo will lose this. They've been doing this far too long to let something like this catch them out. Yeah, I agree. I don't think there's going to be anything to worry about, but it is important to point out because who knows, at some point in time, we could be like, why can't I buy a Switch here anymore? And this would be the reason why. Mom Brain.
Yes, my love.
Well, that's nice of you. Pokemon. Have you heard of Pokemon? What is your favorite Pokemon besides Mr. Mime? Everyone's favorite Pokemon. Is it Ekans?
What's the pony with the flames?
Ponyta?
Yeah, I think that's probably
it.
Are you aware of Pikachu? Have you heard of Pikachu?
Pikachu. Is she purple?
Yes.
Is she the fluffy pink one?
Yes.
Okay.
That's right. Sings into the microphone and everybody falls asleep.
Yeah,
That's the one. So, in the game, Pikachu is like referred to as an electric mouse. But did you know that Pikachu was not inspired by a mouse? What animal do you think Pikachu was inspired by? Real life animal, by the way.
An otter.
No. 2 more guesses.
A chinchilla.
No.
Oh, I think that's definitely the right answer.
You're
The
wrong.
chinchilla.
You are wrong.
No, I'm not wrong.
Your answer is borked.
There you go.
One more, please.
A koala.
Nope. Game Freak illustrator Atsuko Nishida,
A fennec fox.
the one that drew the character, originally was originally told to draw a cute monster that was an electric type, so used electric attacks, and that had 2 stages of an evolution. So Nishida said that she drew something, and her first drawing was resembled a vertically long Daifuku rice confection with ears. We're all familiar with Daifuku rice confections.
I am not. Oh, okay, good. Because Kirby looked like he really did know.
Her initial design was turned down. The team said it needed to be cuter. We need cuter, damn it. So she went back to the drawing board and based her new design on the pet that she wanted at that time.
A guinea pig?
A squirrel. Pikachu is based on a squirrel. What do you think of that?
Well, I just think this is all born as pain.
Hello, Nintendo fanboy. Did you get the ARMS comic? Nintendo fanboy says he's late because of free comic book day. Happy free comic book day, everybody.
It's a Daifuku.
Oh,
well, it makes sense.
I want one in my mouth.
They look like little snowballs.
So
I love a snowball.
Never had one ever.
Do you not like coconut?
I don't like coconut. Yes.
Yeah. I can't like
What when you take off the coconut? There's your gift, everybody. Timestamp that one. What if you take off coconut? What
marshmallow with like a little chocolate cake inside.
Marshmallow.
It's a marshmallow with a chocolate cake inside.
And then the cake has cream inside.
Oh man. Do they make a snowball that isn't coconut covered?
No.
Maybe like a special edition?
They make them different colors though, like a green one or a pink one. What if I took a snowball out of the package and I soaked it in water to get the coconut off? Would you eat it?
I mean, I would. Sure, I'll eat it. Why
so
not?
gross!
It'd be really soggy though.
Well, I wouldn't I'd use like a fork and a knife to eat it. Or you just want me to be like, wow.
Yeah, I mean that's how you gotta do it. You
Gelatinous.
just gotta like to the side of your face.
Yes, I would. Well, anyway, Pikachu is based on a squirrel. Now you know.
Okay.
Which we did not know until this very moment.
Mm-hmm.
My mom had a pet squirrel, you know.
Oh, what was his name again?
I want to say Petey.
I believe that's correct.
Jumpman FR says, well, the fact that Pikachu is still a mouse is more or less official. Indeed, the chew part of its name is a Japanese onomatopoeia, which designates the sound a mouse makes. Yes, Satoshi Tajiri was the one who coined it as a mouse, and that's why we refer to it as the electric mouse Pikachu.
Not
but
the electric squirrel.
now we know it is squirrel-based and not mouse-based. What time are we at here? All right, a lot of you commented on this, so I'll talk about it. Steam has officially added support for the Switch Pro controller. This was posted, obviously, on Steam. They say, greetings from the Steam controller team. We're pleased to announce that the latest Steam client beta adds support for the Switch Pro controller. We think it's a great device with a feature set that pairs nicely with your Steam catalog. The D-pad is ideal for fighting games and platformers, and the gyro enhances aim in your action and first-person shooter titles. Blah, 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 blah. But yes, if you have the beta, you can try it out right now. So any game that has controller support will now let you use the Switch Pro controller. So if you bought one of those controllers, you now have another place you can officially use it to play all your Steam games with, which is pretty damn cool. We had no idea this was coming. It just popped up this week and was a nice surprise for everyone. So if you are a Steam big picture user, that's even better. You can just sit back on your couch with your Switch Pro controller and play, I don't know, whatever you're playing on Steam.
You know, what do people play on Steam nowadays?
Train
simulator.
Yeah. Bridge constructor. Shillelagh says, first sign of Nintendo going multi-platform? I'm joking. This could be done with some previous Nintendo controllers on older hardware, but this time it's official. It might also generate some extra income from peripheral sales. Maybe it will. People might say, I'm looking for a nice controller to play computer games with. And they'll say, you know what? That Switch Pro controller is pretty nice. I mean, I bought that Xbox 360 controller to play Switch games. There's a Switch Steam games.
Right.
So, yes, that's true. Now it could be, maybe, who knows? Maybe Nintendo will add that to the box, like a little logo that says like Steam compliant or something like that. I don't know. But yes, it is an option now. Grezzo, who's worked on titles like multiple Legend of Zelda games on, like Four Swords Adventure. No, that's a lie. Triforce Heroes and Majora's Mask 3D. They also worked on, more recently, The Alliance Alive and Ever Oasis. Well, their next title is the Luigi's Mansion port to 3DS. They are the team that's handling that. Now, many people thought it would be Next Level Games because Next Level did Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon or Luigi's Mansion 2 if you're over in Europe. But no, Next Level is not handling this. It is Grezzo that is handling the port. Now, that leads to the question, well, what in the hell is Next Level Games doing? Because we haven't seen anything from them in a while. Maybe the last thing we saw from them was Metroid Prime Federation Force, and we know how well that went over with fans. So they've been very quiet. I'm sure they have something going on. I would love a new Strikers game from them. What I would really like is the game that they had that was canceled. I don't know if Nintendo would ever revive that since all that information got out there, but the game that was a mix of like volleyball and professional wrestling. Oh my God, I want that game so bad, but I don't know what they're doing. They're certainly working on something. We just haven't heard what it is yet. Maybe at this year's E3. MLT Malavita says, I'm not sure why this thing exists, to be honest, but oh well. I hope at least I was wrong to think that the GameCube Virtual Console was looking less and less likely when I saw this game. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I know people really want the Virtual Console, but I liked the Virtual Console a lot for what it was, but I have platforms where I can play those games. If it came to Switch, that'd be great. If it doesn't, I'm not that upset, to tell you the truth. But for you guys, I hope it does come because I know a lot of people would like to have it on the platform. North America, this week's digital downloads. What did we get on the eShop this week? Let me tell you, because it's another big week.
Let me tell you what.
Obviously, the big one this week is Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. If you missed that game on the Wii U, which many of you did, it is one of the finest platformers I've ever played. It is excellent. Plus, they bring back the super talented David Wise to handle the soundtrack, which was my one complaint from Donkey Kong Country Returns. I felt the music was lacking. Well, not the case with Tropical Freeze, because David Wise is doing his thing, and he still knows how to do that thing, and he gets that thing done. Yes, Mom Brain, you were going to say something.
Do you think you can buy, like, butt plugs on Amazon?
Yeah. Yes, I definitely know. Yeah, why?
There's like a whole sexual wellness store on Amazon.
You know why people buy it from Amazon? Because they come in Amazon boxes. It doesn't ship and say, like, butt pleasure palace.
Butt pleasure extravaganza. But why? I mean...
Butt bonanza. Butt-nanza?
Hey, the butt bonanza came in the mail.
This butt bonanza box for you. No, mine's from Pleasure Butt Palace. That must be yours.
Got the neighbor's butt bonanza box again. Are you bringing it over or am I?
I think we got your butt box over here.
Like a bark box. It's the butt box. And it's just 4
filled with
different
butts.
butt
Farts.
things.
Just farts.
It's 4 different butt things.
I'm going to open it up. Get ready. Good fart.
It was butt bonanza here last night.
This butt box comes from Sean, and he ate kale. I could fart in a box.
You were farting.
Hi, Jumpman. I just read your comment.
The couch last night.
I was farting the couch. Is that
so
what you
bad.
just said?
Yeah, you farted the couch. You farted the couch so bad
You
last
farted
night.
last night. You borked the couch.
Did you bark your pants?
I borked my pants, Mom Brain. Help me. What are you doing on Amazon that you're looking that stuff up? It just randomly come up as suggested. Oh boy, it's been a while since we had one of these.
We got it all on camera.
I just like the thought of you getting really upset.
I would be pretty upset if I crapped my pants. Yeah, that's why that guy in Kenilworth was crapping on the field.
They were
'cause he didn't
talking
wanna
about
bork
it
his
this
pants.
morning on NPR on Wait, Don't Tell Me, and he was from a rival high school. That really is the true story according to NPR.
No. He was from a rival high school, but we don't know if that's why he was doing it.
Yeah, that's what they
Obviously,
said.
this was like nationwide news. I don't know if you guys
Homedale.
heard about it though. There's a guy
In our backyard.
Yeah.
I heard about it before I knew it was in New Jersey.
Yeah, there's a guy like very close to here who's a superintendent at a school who was caught pooping on like the track and field field, and he's been doing it like for I guess months on end. And the other coaches and students and teachers or whatever were finding human feces on the field. So they set out to see who was doing it. And it was the superintendent or now the pooper intendant. So obviously he's been...
How did they catch him anyway?
Surveillance. They set up surveillance.
I believe they caught him in the act.
Yeah.
So we don't know why he did it, but everybody was joking that he was probably from a rival high school and was holding like a 20-year grudge and doing it. Now we know he was from a rival high school. Okay. Reginald says, it's just a prank, bro.
Dude, bro.
Anyway, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze is available. If you have not played that on Wii U, it is very highly recommended. Nihilumbra is available on Switch, which is a multi-award winning game. Shantae Half Genie Hero Ultimate Edition is also available. Save the day as belly dancing Half Genie Shantae. You guys know I'm a huge fan of the Shantae series, so I definitely recommend that game as well. Also new this week, these are all Switch titles. Aegis Defenders got a demo. Animal Super Squad, which looks like a ton of fun to tell you the truth. Cast of the Seven Godsends. Don't Die, Mr. Robot. My brain.
Yes.
Japanese Mahjong. You've been talking a lot about
I want to
Mahjong
learn
lately.
to play Mahjong.
Johnny Turbo's Arcade Sly Spy. Midnight Deluxe got a demo. Naruto Ultimate.
Or Naruto.
Naruto or no, that's it. The Ultimate Ninja Storm Trilogy is available. So that's all three games together. Or you can buy them separately if you want. It's up to you. Perfect Angle. Portal Knights got a demo. Professional Construction. The Simulation. Raging Justice. Now, I'm sure I'm going to get some information wrong on this. It doesn't come out until May 8th, so I have time to correct it. But I believe Raging Justice is made by some former Rare developers. And if you're a fan of games like Streets of Rage, it's pretty much a send-up of those type of games. It looks fun to me. It looks like a little janky and a little goofy, but you know, that's what those games were like. So I'm actually really excited to play that one. Skypiece, Timberman Versus, and yes, Timberman Versus is a port of that mobile game that was very popular. Your brother was really into that.
Yeah,
game.
I played a little of it too.
As did I. Well, this is Timberman Versus with multiplayer and all kinds of stuff. Rainbow Snake is on Wii U. And then finally, 3D Retro Dungeon Puzzle Challenge is available. Now, that's what we got in North America.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. But what do we get in Europe? Mom Brain?
Hello Kitty?
I don't know. I haven't looked at it yet. Nintendo is the one that posts these because he's on the trolley. He's on the ball when it comes to this, so he posts them up. I haven't had a chance to read yet. Let us take a look. They got on Switch Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, Animal Super Squad. Let me give you the details on Animal Super Squad since I said it looks like it's a blast. Animal Super Squad is a physics-based adventure game that lets you play as your favorite animal. Speed through a world full of dangers and bananas. Create your own levels, share them with the community, or forget all that nonsense and just play other people's stuff. I've seen like a chicken riding it's like a toilet with wheels, like going through loops and
sounds fantastic.
Jumping through hoops on fire or foops on hire, as I was going to say. Also available as Arcade Archives 10-Yard Fight. Stakes Winner, again, not the food. It's about horse racing. And it's not about eating horses. Cast of the Seven Godsends, Don't Die, Mr. Robot, Lost Future Omega, Nihilumbra, Perfect Angle, Timberman Versus, Tumblestone got a demo, and Midnight Deluxe got a demo as well. DLC for Pick-a-Pick Deluxe. You can pre-order Yoku's Island Express, which is that Team 17 published game that's about like pinball, but it's like an adventure game with pinball, and there's like this little creature that's pushing the ball around. I think the ball might actually be an egg. It looks really cool. It's a unique blend of pinball mechanics, platforming, and open world exploration. Looks really awesome. Another game that looks really cool. This came out in North America, I thought. Maybe it didn't come out yet. I don't know. The Adventures of Elena Temple. The Adventures of Elena Temple is a monochromatic puzzle platformer made to look as if it was created in the 80s. Overcome obstacles, figure out how to collect all the coins, find all the gems, remember your childhood while doing it. Progress through the game's dungeon through non-linear exploration. Keep an open eye for secrets to find. The really cool thing about this is the game is like a game in a game. So when you're playing this game, the backdrop is like a bedroom, like a kid's bedroom. And a smaller portion of the screen is like a little handheld that you're playing the game on. So that's how it looks on the TV. I mean, I really like this kind of stuff. I'm really interested. It looks fun to me. Hello, Super Shano 64. Super Shano 64 is joining us on his break at work.
Aww, well, welcome.
Super Shano, tell us what you do for work. I'd love to know. Wizard of Legend is available for pre-order. Yonder the Cloudcatcher Chronicles is available for pre-order. Dungeon Rushers is available for pre-order. And Johnny Turbo's Arcade Sly Spy can be pre-ordered as well. Special deals, as always. The Wii U eShop got Shadow Archery and Masked Forces. The 3DS got nothing but special offers and no themes. What the heck? No themes at all. That's very disappointing. First comment. Oh my goodness gracious. He says he's got a 15-minute break and he works at a grocery store. What do you do? Do you stock? Do you bag? Do you clean? Are you the door? Are you the door greeter?
Shut up!
Do you do them all? Is it your grocery store? Shillelagh says Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze is a great game, but I'll be damned if I'd pay €60 for a 4-year-old port that I already own on the Wii U and has had minimal effort in its Switch to Switch. Not to mention it's €10 more expensive than the original release and can be bought for less than €20 new on the Wii U. Yeah, but the Wii U version doesn't have Funky Kong in it. Which brings me to another point. Us Wii U owners have played all these games like Mario Kart 8 4 years ago. What Nintendo games are we supposed to play on Switch? I and others played Mario Kart 8 to death. Do we have to wait until the next new Nintendo console for a new Mario Kart? There's never been more than one Mario Kart on each platform. Sorry for the long ranting post, but it's something that really bugs me, as there seems to be a constant stream of Wii U to Switch ports, and that includes indie games. Well, the first year of Switch certainly had more in the way of brand new titles, although there were some ports. And remember, once again, it is May, my dudes. And the Switch came out in March, so we're only 2 months, barely 2 months into the second year of the Switch. And Mario Tennis Aces is right around the corner. And what do you call that game? Octopath Traveler is coming out this summer. And we still have a brand new Yoshi game coming this year. We have a brand new Fire Emblem game coming this year. We have Smash Brothers coming this year. Nintendo Labo just came out. Even if that's not your thing, Nintendo Labo is still a brand new IP that can only be found on Switch. So you can't argue it doesn't matter to me because I don't like it. We're talking about just new content in general. Yes, there are ports on the Switch. I completely understand it. Yes, some people who own the Wii U don't want to play those again. I completely get that too. But as we've seen with Mario Kart 8 as your example, go buy Turquoise Mario Kart. Goodbye, Turquoise Gold Scraper. As we've seen with Mario Kart 8 and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Nintendo does these ports because they sell really well. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on Switch has already outsold what the game sold on Wii U. So that's your proof positive right there. That's why Nintendo does that stuff. If you're a loyal Nintendo fan and you had a Wii U, I understand that there's some frustration there because you're like, I already bought these games. Why are they doing this? But the cold, hard facts are a lot of people didn't buy those games because they didn't own a Wii U. So this is our plight right now. But it's not like there's not new games out and new games coming out soon. So plus we have the Octo expansion to look forward to. Hi, Rachel. Nice to have you back. Did I say hello to Nintendo Fanboy 7? Hello, Nintendo Fanboy 7. We also learned something else new about Pikachu this week. Pikachu originally had an evolution, another evolution. So there's Pikachu and Raichu, but then there was a third one called Gorochu. And it's really kind of scary. It's described, this is again from Atsuko Nishida, the illustrator. She says the design point for points for Gorochu gave him huge fangs that he showed off all the time. And horns as well. Horns. Pikachu with huge fangs and horns. But the evolution ended up being cut from the game due to balancing issues, not anything to do with it not being, a cute-looking Pikachu or anything like that. But yes, Pikachu had, at one point, a third evolution that sounds scary as hell. But they cut it. Could it be added in a future game? Why not? Omar, I hope I didn't come across like an asshole or anything like that. No, I was just talking about, I know there's talk of people wanting more first-party games from Nintendo. They don't want Nintendo to do the ports, but yeah, the cold hard facts are the Wii U didn't sell well, and those games are selling. Those ports from Wii U are selling well on Switch. So Nintendo, I can't blame them because they're like, we made these games for Wii U. Nobody bought the Wii U, so those games didn't reach anywhere near their sales potential, and we believe in those games. So, yeah, we're going to put them back out on Switch because we put a lot of hard work into them. But, yeah, I see, here's the thing. I want new games, certainly, but I'm playing so much stuff on the Switch as it is. Like, I know there are people who only want first party and only buy first party. I am not like that. It's very hard for me to empathize because I just like playing games in general. I like playing games no matter who they're from. When we talk about what I've played, I'm playing games on every system. If you're exclusively Switch and that's the only system you have and you had a Wii U before that, then yes, I can understand your frustration being a little more troublesome, but still there's over 600 games on the Switch eShop. I would think like while you're waiting for the big first party games that you want to play, you should be able to find some other experiences on there that will make you smile and give you enjoyment and keep you busy. But that's just me. That's just me. I don't know what to say. I don't think people are wrong for wanting new games, and I don't think people are wrong for saying they don't want to buy the ports because they already bought them on Wii U. I will say that. Harmony. I don't think I've ever seen that name. Harmony on GoNintendo says, ha ha ha, wow. Imagine if this had actually been a reality. I remember people talking about Pokemon being demonic when it became a big thing here in the West in the late 90s. Yes, I remember that as well. Now imagine if the mascot Pokemon itself evolved into a creature with demonic features. Yes, that's a very good point when they were arguing like Pokemon's satanic and demonic and pushes your children away from God. They could have been like, look at this, Gorochu. I also saw somebody draw their own version of Gorochu on Twitter, which was Pikachu and Goro combined. Yeah. Yes, that's right, Super Shona. Super Shona says Chin Pokemon. All right. From South Park. Our last story of the day includes an update for Minecraft, new 3DS edition. Yes, they're still updating it. Yes, they're doing a bang-up job on it. Yes, there's more content coming. Let me break it down for you. So they showed it off. The Minecraft development team showed it off on Twitch. Obviously, it's been out for a while, but they have some new things coming. For example, the Super Mario Mashup Pack is being added to the 3DS version of Minecraft. And it will also get a performance increase, the game in general. The game is going to run at a base of 60 frames per second. So they're saying a base.
FPS.
So when everything's going well,
right?
the game's going to run at 60 frames per second. There may be drops, but when everything's going good, it'll be at 60 frames per second. And the Super Mario Mashup Pack runs at 30 frames per second. They want you to know that. So if you're using that pack, you're going to half the frame rate. They also say an in-game store is being added, so you'll be able to access all that content as well. And our friends in Europe have been like, why can't we play Minecraft on 3DS? Huh? Well, they said they're still working on a European release, so don't give up hope. It is coming. They're still doing it. No date on that update yet. Just they're doing it. It's coming. They know you want it. I'm really impressed with what they've pulled off on 3DSs or new 3DS. I guess I should say when it comes to Minecraft. I'm amazed that they got the game running on the system at all. And not only that, now they're dedicated to it and updating it. Well, you know, Minecraft's a very important brand. What, the other week they announced that sold 144 million units worldwide across all platforms and continues to move millions of units. So yeah, it's important. Get it out on everything they can and make sure it represents what Minecraft is about, at least to the best of the abilities to that platform. All right. That's our news.
Here we go.
Kirby, what have you been playing?
Oh, I played Breath of the Wild this morning, and I finally beat Thunder Blight Ganon.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
You have a lot of trouble with that one?
No, well, I think I got to him like last week, and oh yeah, after a while, I eventually realized that I was wearing like a full suit of armor. I probably shouldn't have been doing that since he was like, attacking me with electricity.
I'm sure it didn't help the matter.
But yeah, I picked it up again this morning, and I was able to beat him in one try.
Woo!
Congratulations.
Oh, yeah, thanks. Oh, and I also finally maxed out my stamina wheel.
Stamina! Now you can climb the highest of mountains.
Yeah.
Wait, do you have one more Divine Beast to go?
I have just one more to go, yeah.
Oh, boy. I was talking to Vitamin G earlier this week, and he, I don't know if I talked about this on the podcast, but he has a Switch. He had it since launch, and he was playing Zelda, and he said he got too confused. He didn't know what to do. He didn't know where to go. He was getting very upset and frustrated, so he quit. But in recent weeks, he picked it back up. And I don't know what happened, but it clicked for him. And he was texting me, and he's like, "I'm so addicted to Zelda. It's so good." I was like, "Oh, you went back to it?" And he said, "Yeah, when he flew out to California, he had a Switch on the plane, and he's like, I got to give Zelda another try." So it just all came together for him, and now he's like super into it. He's loving it. So it's really cool to hear. Now you two are racing to see who's going to beat it first. and the first one gets a prize.
He's probably gonna beat me.
That's the spirit.
Because I mean, I'm always like getting distracted when I play the game.
He was saying that too. Everybody in the chat saying you're naked.
What?
They're saying Kirby's naked.
The beard, yeah. So I played that. I played a demo of the new Kirby game.
Oh yes.
Just because it was
Star
free.
Allies.
Yes, Star Partners. So I played a little of that. I don't know. It's it's a Kirby game. It seems like it would be fun for when you got friends.
Well, yeah, it's 4 players, so that anybody can jump in or jump out whenever they want. Is that it?
That's all I played.
Mom Brain?
Just that little bit of Nintendo Labo. Here's my little friend.
That's it. Mom Brain, you don't play things anymore.
I know.
Well, she's very
What
busy.
happened to Night in the Woods?
I gotta finish Night in the Woods. Maybe tonight. I don't know.
Hot damn tonight.
Tonight's the night.
Is that it, Mom Brain?
I feel like there was something else I played, but I guess it's not. Well, I mean, I don't have time to play when I got so much Twin Peaks to watch. Came home from school yesterday and watched Twin Peaks all night long.
Yeah. Gotta get caught up on that. Sure, you missed a few episodes.
I can't, for reals. I was driving to work yesterday morning and I was like, I can't wait to go home and watch Twin Peaks tonight. All I wanted to do all day long. I was like, I just need me some Coop.
Is that it, Mom Brain?
That's it. What did you play, Rami?
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
So I played more Nintendo Labo. I was doing the fishing game again with my parents, and we were trying to catch a shark.
Shark?
I got the shark right to the surface of the water, and the line snapped, and I was very frustrated, to say the least. But I will not give up. I'm catching that damn shark. And my mom and I were playing with the Nintendo Labo house. And she was really enjoying the house stuff, like just, mixing in the combination of the different pieces that you put in the sides or the bottom of the house and seeing where they take you, and playing the one balloon game where you're flying up as the little character and you have to move the house left and right and blow the fan underneath him to make him fly. Yeah, that's what you do. Make him fly upwards and reach the top. I haven't reached the top yet. It's actually really difficult. But yeah, we were playing that and having fun. I think I played a little God of War, but not much. I don't know, God of War, man. It's tough. I don't mean the game is difficult. I just mean I'm trying to decipher how I feel about it. It's such a big departure for God of War. I do like it. Like, I greatly enjoy it, and I like the story, but in some ways it also feels like outdated. Maybe in gameplay mechanics it feels outdated.
Feels like a game from like 10 years ago.
Yeah, kind of it does. And in some genres, I don't mind that. Like if Capcom kept making Resident Evil 4 style Resident Evil games, there's just something about that gameplay mechanic, that gameplay loop that I really enjoy.
Yeah, that
I could play it and be like, this is a relic, but I really like it.
I know some people think that it's like outdated, but I don't know. I'm fine with it.
Yeah, like, I mean, that's why I like The Evil Within and The Evil Within 2, because they are very much Resident Evil 4, just not Resident Evil. It's the same type of game made by the guy who did Resident Evil 4. So, yeah, they certainly are outdated, but I just find that an enjoyable mechanic. With God of War, I am enjoying it, but I don't... trying to put my finger on what makes it feel outdated to me. It's just odd because it's like a big name game, and Sony's found huge success with it. Obviously, it sold 3.1 million units in its first 3 days. It's the fastest selling PlayStation title to date, PlayStation 4 title to date. And I think it's well deserved. I think the game is very finely crafted and a very enjoyable experience. It's just, you know, as someone who's played a buttload of games, a borkload of games, I have, yeah, it feels a little outdated in some areas. It's strange to me. That really sticks out to me because, you know, I never felt that with all the other God of War games I played. And this is like an evolution for the series, and I feel like they've evolved it into something that is older in some ways. But yes, I'm you know, I'm not saying the game is bad by any stretch of the imagination because I don't feel like that. It's just the more I play, the more I get this feeling. So I played some of that. And yeah, since I've been having that feeling, I kind of backed off from the game a bit to give myself some space and then jump back to it later. But yeah, the majority of my time is spent Fortnite with the boys. I've been playing Fortnite so much, and we finally got Lube into Fortnite. Herbie, you have a PS4. You should join us in Fortnite. It's free.
I don't know.
It's free. It's free real estate.
Those games are, I don't know. I find them kind of intimidating.
But you're on our team. We would have you with us. Yeah, we've been playing a ton of Fortnite, and we played finally with Lube this week once. I believe we're going to play again with him tonight. And Lube has a fantastic story. He was going to try and make it to the podcast, and he couldn't. So I'm going to share this story in his honor. He was playing Fortnite for the first time, and we weren't available to play. I was working, and our other friends were working. He's got this week off. So he hopped on, and he's like, let me get acclimated to Fortnite. And for those that don't know, in Fortnite, you can switch between a solo game, duo game, or squad games, and that's, you know, the team of people that you have. So he could have set it to solo and just gone into Fortnite on his own, but he did not. He left it on squad because he didn't know you could change it, and it gave him three other people to play, random internet people. And then on top of that, he didn't turn off their microphones, so they were all talking to him. And he said it was three little kids, and they were making fun of him because his character doesn't have a skin. Oh. He didn't buy skins. He spent real money to get skins. They all had skins. And I go, as soon as they see him, they're like, you got skin? You got skin, or you're a noob? You're a noob, aren't you? You don't have any skins. You're a noob. He's like, guys, this is my first day playing the game. Please leave me alone. So they're like, yeah, you got a med kit we need, or you got a med pack we need? Med pack. And he's like, I don't know how to drop it. You got to tell me what to do. So we had a great time being made fun of by little kids online. But we've set him a little straight since then. But I told him to tell those kids, listen, I am an adult. I have a mortgage to pay. I have a family to feed. I can't spend money on Fortnite skins. So he's better prepared.
I only get a few minutes a day to play because I'm a grown up with a job. So quit ruining it.
Hopefully he next time he plays and we're not on, he'll put it on solo, or at least turn their microphone off. Or he'll buy a skin and not be such a noob.
Hopefully he can stop being a noob.
So yeah, we've been playing that a lot. It's a ton of fun. I really as far as multiplayer experiences go, it's one of the best I've played in a very long time. It's really good. Yeah, you're right, Omar. Omar says Lube is a real gamer. Anyone that played Dog Island is for real. Yes, so that's what he should have done. Should have touted his gamer cred by telling them that. So yeah, we're playing Fortnite. The best we did this week so far is a second place finish. I mean, which is good, but it's not first place. So maybe tonight, hopefully tonight, I want to get a first place finish with Lube on the team. Get him all jazzed up because he's still new to it. So he's very nervous when he's out there and like cautious of where he goes and afraid to move and stuff like that. It's pretty funny. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. Like I said, it's free. It's free. You get it. You don't like it, then you delete it. You didn't spend any money on it.
That's why the whole planet is playing the game.
Yeah, and also spending so much money on it. God, that's crazy to me. Here's a game for free. You cannot buy anything that makes you play better or gives you a competitive advantage. And people are like, yes, here's my money.
Yes, I understand.
I understand. Now, can I give you money, please? I mean, that's fine. If you want to spend your money on it, that's completely fine. I'm not knocking those people. I'm just like, there are dances and emotes and shovel like that in the game that I would like to have, but I don't need them.
Like Orange Circuit?
like Orange Justice is a free dance, but you have to get to a certain level. I think it's like a 23 or 25, and since the new season started, I'm 14 or 15, so I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
You are.
I'm gonna get that damn dance.
You're doing great.
Thank you, guys.
I'm proud of you.
All right, let's do a question. If you want to do a question for us, you can send it to GoNintendoQuestions@gmail.com. That is GoNintendoQuestions@gmail.com. It can be about Nintendo. It can be about video games in general. It can be about whatever you want. Buttered Pop-tarts. It doesn't matter. We'll answer them all. B. Mori says, how am I supposed to read this? He says, hey, ya, ba, 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 ba.
Is that it?
No, he's got a question, but I obviously...
Hey,
I don't know if he's doing a Hey Ya song by Outkast.
Ba, 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 ba. Hey, ba, 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 ba.
Oh, is that what the ba?
Yeah, but there's
ba
not
song?
enough bas. It would be
No.
ba 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 ba. Wait.
Or there's a
Yeah, he's skipping a part. That's got to be it. So it's hey ya
Ba 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 ba.
ba 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 ba. That's all that he skips the whole part there. Tell me what you're doing, B. Mori. He says what? It says what after he typed that stuff. So even he doesn't know what he's doing. Here's the question. Some of the games I have most enjoyed have had a great atmosphere that engrossed me into the game's world, such as Fantasy Life on 3DS. This was done through dialogue, graphics, music, and all sorts of things. What games have you played that you would say have a great atmosphere, and why? Atmosphere so good.
The atmosphere is so good. No, Night in the Woods. Atmosphere is awesome in a Night in the Woods.
Very rich, palpable atmosphere in that game. And it's not, like sci-fi.
It's not spoon-fed either. It just, like...
The world building, yeah, they do a great job. I would say Journey has one hell of an atmosphere to it.
Any Zelda game.
I mean, to a degree for me. I don't know that I name it at the top, but yes. Eco, Shadow of the Colossus, those games have a lot of atmosphere for me.
Yeah.
Flicky.
Fragile had a really good atmosphere.
Yeah.
Flicky,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of atmosphere in games.
What was that one that you had
BioShock has an atmosphere to it.
Oh, sure.
That you had me play that made
High Liquid Metal.
Motion sick.
Honey Pop, I think.
Well, that's atmospheric. And it was like Twin Peaksy.
Oh.
And I couldn't play it because it made me sick.
Is something about red?
Oh, damn it. What's the name of that game?
Damn
it. Oh, my leg. Oh. I'll look that up.
Okay.
Oh, man. You got too sick to play it?
Sick. Yeah, I really couldn't. I couldn't enjoy it.
What about it made you sick? That's weird.
It made me motion sick.
Okay. There's a screenshot of it right there. Virginia.
I was gonna say Georgia, and I'm glad I didn't.
Metroid Prime. That's a good answer, Omar. Yeah, Metroid Prime. Silent Hill, says Drew. That's a good one too. Super Metroid. Yeah, there's atmosphere. That's a very good one. Yeah, Life is Strange is on this list here. I agree with that. Oxenfree, that's another one that has a lot of atmosphere to it. Yeah, that's a good. It said this article here says 9 games to play if you love Twin Peaks, and it says The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening. Yeah, that Zelda, I would agree. That has a lot of atmosphere to it. That's very cool. Yeah, Roth. This list also says Alan Wake. That's a good one. So there's a whole bunch of answers for you. Thanks for that question, B. Mori. It was a good one. It was a real banger. All right, Mom Brain.
It was a real borker.
Do you have some? Oh, you're not even ready.
What do you mean I'm not even ready?
The speaker's not plugged in?
I don't plug it in because I'm afraid I'm going to do something during the podcast that's going to somehow make a noise and everyone's going to pick on me about what a noob I am. And
Amazon butt plug order purchased.
How I'm a Rust Lord. I don't
Express
buy
shipping.
butt plugs from Amazon. Okay?
You were thinking about it.
No,
Buy
I
them
wasn't
from
thinking
Walmart.
about it. But it came up.
My butt.
It came up with
It's the name of my first novel.
It came up.
I got music. You want to hear it? You want to hear it? Oh.
Omar, I'm trying to get in there with the UK fans. I'm trying to say banger more. It's a real banger.
This one comes from. Did I tell you?
This tune's going to be a real banger.
Did I tell you I sent Mrs. B a Snapchat of your mother talking about how unattractive English people are?
that.
And she was like,
Wait, what? Oh,
your
you
mom
did?
was watching, your
Yeah,
parents
yeah,
were watching
yeah,
that
yeah,
show, and your mom was like,
Yeah.
the houses are beautiful, the people are so unattractive. And the next morning when she got here, she goes, the unattractive one has arrived.
She was talking. They were talking about the people specifically in that show.
So this one comes from Donut Muffin, and it came with a little bit of info, but it might give away, so I'll tell you after.
Yeah, I know this.
You sure do.
What system?
DS?
What is it? Is it Animal Crossing?
Sure is.
Wild World?
New Leaf.
New Leaf. That's 3DS, Mom. Right? Come on.
So it's in the cafe. And you know how what's his name tells you that he's gonna put pigeon milk in your coffee?
Brewster.
Brewster says he's gonna put pigeon milk in your coffee. Well, Donut Muffin said that that's a real thing. It's also known as crop milk. Are you ready for this? Crop milk is a secretion from the lining of the crop of parent birds that is regurgitated to young birds. It's found among all pigeons.
What's happening?
I just got a FaceTime from someone.
Oh.
Among all pigeons and doves, where it's referred to as pigeon milk. It's secreted from the esophagus of flamingos and penguins.
So we're gonna have
And
it,
it's like
or what?
cottage cheesy. Oh, I think
How
this is
many
that.
shrimp do you have to eat? He said flamingo.
Oh. This one comes from Blake.
Okay, this has a real Nintendo vibe to it.
Yeah.
It has a real, I say portable.
Wii.
Oh, wrong. Okay, I say a real, either like Wii Blank or Wario game.
It's Wii. Well, it's not Wii Blank, but it's close.
Is it a game or like a channel?
Channel.
Yeah. The news channel,
No.
the weather channel,
No.
the Everybody Votes
Yes,
channel.
Everybody Votes. That was Everybody Votes. This one comes from Glitter Bubble 3.
Stu Michaels used to be so into that voting channel. He loved that.
Oh yeah.
Solar Jetman.
No.
Damn it. One time. I got nothing to you. Is it a shooter? Feels like it could be a shooter.
It looks like it might be. I don't know.
Light Force. No, it doesn't sound like Light Force. It's not Guardian Legend.
Nope.
It's not an R-type.
Mm-mm.
Ratings? I mean, I'm all out of shooter guesses.
Yeah, I don't know.
We don't know.
Vice Project Doom.
Oh, that's not a shooter, is it? Not that type of
I don't
shooter.
know. I was gonna ask you what the hell it's
I don't
about.
think it is.
Vice.
Vice.
That was from Glitter Bubble 3. This one comes from Mikey3319.
Who's familiar too?
I don't know.
System.
SNES.
Some license.
I don't think so.
Sounds like it could be something Square related or Enix related.
I don't know.
Secret of Evermore, Secret of Mana. I mean, it's not a Final Fantasy or a Dragon Quest.
No.
Bahamut Lagoon.
No.
Lufia. Is it an RPG?
I don't know. I don't think so, but I don't know.
Something with an RPG with robots.
I don't know. Chrono Trigger.
Well, okay. It did have robots in it.
Pew, pew,
It was like
pew,
all
pew.
robots.
Syndicate. I don't know. Go ahead.
Art of Fighting.
Oh.
Well, that does not sound like an RPG to me, and I would have never gotten
Sounds
it.
like some kind of fighting game.
It does. Or a game about art
That was Art of Fighting, and it came from Mikey3319.
It's about painting people
with their blood.
mid-fight.
Zoso187 sends us this one.
What rocked the game?
No.
No, this is still not clear on the definition.
I would say this is Blood Rock. What system is that?
I'm not sure. Wii.
It's a Sonic game.
No.
Silent Hill?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, Shattered Memories.
Silent Hill Shattered Memories from Zoso187.
Konami is often deceptive with their butt rock. They use it.
No one uses it right. This one comes from Andy the Zombie.
Okay. I mean, it's not the original version. Yoshi something.
Yeah.
Okay, good start. Yoshi's Island.
No.
Yoshi's New Island.
No.
Yoshi Island DS.
Mm-mm.
Yoshi's Story.
No.
Yoshi's those
Holy World? Wait,
one where you
we just guessing Yoshi?
touch and go.
Touch and Go.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
That was Yoshi
Yeah.
Touch and Go from Andy the Zombie. This one comes from Jet Jaguar.
Focus all attacks. Well, I like it.
Believe you played it.
Anything like this always gives me a Fez vibe, but it's not Fez.
No.
What system?
Switch.
Oh my god, it's Switch. And I played it?
Snipper clips?
I think you played it. Nope.
It's not first party, is it?
I don't think so.
Man, you think I played it and I really like it, but it doesn't ring a bell for me. Boy, I got nothing. Well, now it's over. We don't know, I guess. I got no guess.
Blossom Tales.
I did play that.
dude.
Oh no. Why didn't that ring a bell? Do you have a name for the song?
Pinecone Village.
I don't know.
Mom Brain, can we continue, please? There's time for texting later.
Okay. This one comes from Lucario 64.
Oh, I know this. Is this first party?
It is.
Yeah, what system?
DS.
Oh God, what is this?
Dylan's Rolling Western?
No.
Is it another game with the same character?
I don't-
Only 2, and the second one's not out yet. What is this? I know this. It's not Zelda.
It's not.
Oh, why do I know this? I remember because of those voices.
Really voices.
There's that one part where it's like, oh, it's Kirby. Oh, with all the Kirby Mass Attack.
Kirby Master.
Yeah.
All right, nicely done.
Woo. Yeah, I remember playing that game and I was like, oh my God, this song's amazing. Man, I gotta play that game again. That was a fun, very unique Kirby game.
Well, you got it. Kirby
Thanks.
Master Attack.
Yeah.
And that was from
I haven't played a
Lucario
DS game in a
64.
very long time.
this one comes from Freddy Fro.
I know this too. I think I do. What system?
Switch.
I thought I knew this. Do I know? Have you heard me say this one?
I might have.
I thought I knew it. Maybe I don't. All right. Well, let's think. It's Switch. It's whimsical. It's got an accordion, which always makes me think Professor Layton, but it's not Professor Layton.
No.
It's not Super Mario Odyssey.
No.
Yeah, accordions make me think Italian as well. Yes?
There could be a little bit of an Italian component here.
Whimsical, maybe a little Italian. Oh, I know what you're getting at. Is this,
Cheesy on my
which I have not played, is this Overcooked?
It is.
Oh,
There's like a
yeah.
tomato bouncing around on the screen right now. It was Overcooked, and that was from
Thank
Freddy
you,
Fro.
accordion.
Last
Oh, thank you,
song
Mom Brain.
today comes from our friend Nate or Die.
Oh, yeah. God, I love this song.
I know. Excuse me.
It's Sonic Mania,
Sure is.
but you're going to let this go.
Okay.
This is, what is it? What is this? Flying Battery Zone? Is that what it's called? God, I love this song.
I think you got 7 out of 10.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Better than I was expecting.
Oh, man. It's Sonic, man. Sonic, your music was so good. I like how Sonic music was so good, and then the fans come in to make Sonic Mania, and the music is good again. It's like they understood what made good Sonic. It's like, I know this is a remix of a Sonic song, but the new songs are good
It doesn't
too.
make you want to die.
Oh man, Flying Battery Zone. I remember playing this in my bedroom when I had my little TV in the corner. It's like, wow, This is amazing. Sonic's so cool. He's never going to be not cool. I was wrong.
Sonic's just gonna keep getting better and better.
Stop this. Man, the only thing I wish is that they put more story in Sonic games. I wish there was story and lots of talking. God, I just wish Sonic would kiss a human girl. That's all that I want.
Yeah. What I really want is for Sonic to talk to realistic-looking human beings.
Why can't I get what I
do
want?
Jobs for them.
I want Sonic to have a relationship with Lacey Chabert. I wonder if she'll talk about that. I'm going to try and do an interview with her.
Are you wondering if it's against her religion or something?
Yeah, right. Oh, I can't talk about that time I kissed a hedgehog. That's against my religion.
It was probably sinful.
Jesus doesn't like that.
In the eyes of God.
I don't know how many other, like, just people in general want you kissing, like having a relationship with a hedgehog, like a.
There's nothing. Look,
intimate.
love is love is love is love.
If you want to kiss a hedgehog, you kiss a hedgehog. That's it, everybody. We'll see you next week. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Now let's talk about kissing hedgehogs.
It's a prickly business.
Ooh, I didn't think of that. Think about kissing their little snoot. Huh? You think Lacey Chabert tells Sonic that she wants to eat his chili dog?
Ew. No, I do not.
And that's no good.
Wasn't this song, was it?
Nope. Yeah, now that's what I'm going to spend the next, like, while this show's exporting. Sarah says, thanks, RMC, Mom Brain, and Kirby. Great show as usual. Have a great weekend. Bye, everybody. Well,
bye.
Goodbye. Cowboy, you did come a little bit late. I'm sorry. Cowboy, I'm so sorry. All right, yes. Let us all focus. Let's use our power of collective thought to figure out what this Bjork song is.
Yeah, I couldn't find a song that had the word eternity.
Yeah, I thought that's what she said. Maybe I'm remembering it wrong. Purin, ask me whatever you want. It's like. Boop, boop,
Oh wait, is it in the title of the song?
Boop, 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 boop. You know, it's a Bjork song, so I don't know what the hell the name could be. It's probably like, you know, 6 letters that don't make up a word followed by numbers. I don't know the answer to that off the top of my head. I mean, check out the box art on Amazon. If it has that big logo on the top, then you're screwed. Yeah. Nader Die has a question, and he says, "Would you kiss the hedgehog?"
I kiss a hedgehog on the nose.
On the snoot, sure. I can remember that chorus. Like, I can remember the melody. I can't remember the words, but outside of that chorus, I can't remember anything. See, like, this is one I could post on Reddit and do like a vocaroo and record my voice, and I'm sure people would be able to get it. Oh, yeah. Red still has a question, and he says, "Would you kiss a real woman?" God willing, one day.
Would you kiss Lacey Chabert?
Only if I can dress like Sonic the Hedgehog. 1GWX says, "Will you watch Borklash?" Yes, Borklash tomorrow night. I'm definitely watching Borklash. No doubt about it. First co-branded pay-per-view in many years. Or no, that's not true. First of the return to the co-branded pay-per-view, because there were 4 co-branded pay-per-views. No, Nintendo fanboy, I have not seen Infinity War yet because I need to catch up on 17 other Marvel movies, I think, before I go see that. And it's really hurting me because I want to see it. And I haven't had anything spoiled. Omar says, RMC, can you tell my girlfriend to let me play Mad today? I think he meant Mad Max, but sure. Omar's girlfriend, if I knew your name, this is a message to you. I'm looking right at you. Omar specifically said, let him play Mad today. So I think you should let him play Mad. Maybe that's some weird game between them. Omar and his girlfriend love playing Mad together. It's our favorite game where we both pretend to be really mad at each other.
We call it Mad.
I love Mad. Oh man, that's funny. Sorry, Omar. If well, he said thank you. You're welcome. If you said the game name right, I would have said it, but I had to read what you said. The only Marvel movie I've seen, Dre Gamer, is Doctor Strange. Part of one of the Avengers. I don't know what one.
And the whole reason we went to see Doctor Strange was because you knew Mads Mikkelsen was in it for a little bit.
That's the truth. I do like Benedict Cumberbatch, but yes, I saw because Mads
He wasn't
Mikkelsen
the real
was in
draw
it.
for you.
Well, the other thing was like Doctor Strange. It was the first of them, so I was like, I can start here.
It wasn't really the first of them.
The first Doctor Strange movie.
Yeah. It was his only. First standalone.
Yeah, I mean, like it was the first. Yeah, the first. Movie dedicated just to Doctor Strange. So, like, if a Doctor Strange 2 comes out, I'll go see that because I'm like, I saw the other one.
You weren't confused at the end of Doctor Strange when Thor showed up? And
I mean,
were you like, who is that?
I knew who it was.
I know.
Who's this guy? What's the big deal about him?
And then I guess Doctor Strange was in the last Thor movie, Thor Ragnarok.
Spoiler. Nintendo Fanboy says Civil War is on Netflix. Well,
it is.
There's one.
Yeah, for some reason, Civil War, Doctor Strange, and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 are all on Netflix. It's just those three for some reason.
So if I want to see the other ones, I'll either have to buy them or go to Redbox.
Yeah, you can rent them or Redbox them.
I should just start doing.
I think I Redboxed like a bunch of them just to get caught up.
Rich Dilla says Civil War is the only Marvel movie that is decent. All the rest are stinky, in my opinion.
Oh.
He didn't even say humble opinion. He said, in my opinion. Yeah, I wanna watch them. I want to do like one a week.
Fun.
But man,
oh
my toe. There's the second season of. This is not Marvel related. I was going to say I want to watch the Marvel movies, but the second season of 13 Reasons Why is coming out on the 18th. And they I knew there was a second season. I'm looking here. I knew there was a second season, but Netflix hadn't announced the launch date. And then they were just like, boom, May 18th coming out. So I want to watch that. Oh, wait a minute. 1GX. I know this after show is going longer than usual. I apologize, but I think
I have no 1GX. Is he okay?
I think he's got the answer to my
the
Bjork
question.
song. It wasn't Eternity, although I remembered Eternity, which is close to what it is.
She said something that sounds like Eternity.
Yes, she said Emergency.
Oh, okay.
Yes, this has to be the song. This is the song. You did it. Thank you, 1GWX. I haven't heard this song in so long.
All these accidents that happen.
And here's today's copyright strike for the show.
Incidents make sense.
Well,
only with you.
Oh, Drew got it. Well, whoever got it.
To speak,
Drew,
I
1GX, 1GWX, everybody. Thanks for putting up with me. I'm gonna listen to Bjork. You guys go have a great weekend. Play some games, have some fun, hang out with friends and family. Thank you, Drew. Thank you, 1GWS. I'll see you next week. Goodbye, everybody.